guys, Garfum here with a guide on how to set up your Leech Monk. So Leech Monk is all about stacking toughness and percent XP items. So you're going to want to wear all of these items I'm going to talk about if you want the most XP you can get out of speedrunning Greater Rifts. Otherwise, you can wear as many as you can afford to wear if you can't get all the mats, or you're wearing another set for some reason. Just wear as much of it as you can for the most XP you can get. So we'll start off with the weapon and Born set. So Born set, you'll want the weapon, the shoulders, and the chest piece. And Born set, what you want is the 3-set bonus, which increases bonus experience by 20%. It also gives you some CDR, which is generally nice on Leech builds. Next set is Kane's set. So you'll want the Kane's gloves, the Kane's pants, and the Kane's boots. So the Kane's set gives you attack speed, and the part you want is this 3-set bonus, which gives you 50% bonus XP. Next, you'll want Hellfire Ring. You can craft that at the jeweler with the Hellfire materials gained from doing the Ubers. And you want this for the 45% bonus XP increase. On your other ring, you'll want a Leoric Signet because it can roll between 20 and 30% increased bonus experience. Next, this is probably one of the least important pieces. You'll want Gem of Ease. It's not as strong as it used to be. I believe it was nerfed, but XP is more XP, so you might as well put it on if you're gonna leech anyways. And then Leoric's Crown with a maxed out ruby in it. So the higher you can get the crown to increase the gem efficiency, the better. So you want the Leoric's Crown because it makes the gem twice as good, potentially. And then on all your pieces, if you can get secondary XP on it, that's also nice since you're going to be leeching. Just secondary XP, if you can't get that, a resist would be nice. So my boots have cold resist, but my pants have extra XP on them. So does my weapon, I believe. Yep. And my amulet, and so on. Other pieces you'll want for the build, just to help out the group as much as possible, will be an Ingiam. After killing an elite pack, your cooldowns are reduced by between 8 and 10 seconds for 15 seconds. So what that means is you can spam your abilities more to give your group more buffs. Next, you'll want a resist amulet or an Eye of Etchlich, or maybe the S of Johann to pull them in. I prefer a resist amulet just because you'll be even tankier, and there's like a handful of affixes that won't be able to hurt you then. Nemesis bracers, so when you click on shrines, you'll be spawning those elite packs. That'll help proc your Ingiam when you kill them. It also makes clearing the rift faster because you can get more progression done. You'll want a string of ears for a belt as well. For the secondary, reduce damage from melee attacks by 25%, just making you even more of a tank. For gems, you can put in all resist gems or vitality gems in your chest and pants. For legendary gems, you'll want Esoteric Alteration and Gem of Officious Toxins. If you want a third one, you can also go with Molten Wildebeest Gizzard. That'll make you more tanky if you want a third one. And you could use Mutilation Guard if you need to, but you probably won't. You should be tanky enough without it. So now let's go over the skills. So you'll want Crippling wave, and you'll either want breaking wave for increasing the damage dealt to enemies. So after you strike an enemy 3 times, like 1, 2, 3, then they'll be marked, and you'll deal more damage to those enemies that were just hit. And another good crippling wave for this build is the cold rune, which will freeze them for 1 second. This is better if you're doing 45 or higher, where they're doing potentially a lot more damage to you, so the CC helps keep you alive, whereas the extra damage helps in the lower ones just for your group to kill things even faster. Next you'll want Cyclone Strike. I am using the one that increases the radius. That's probably what you want for lower ones. For higher ones, you could consider taking the one that freezes enemies when you pull them in, again for more CC to protect you if they're dealing more damage. Inner Sanctuary, pretty much the only one you're going to want is Forbidden Palace. Enemies in Inner Sanctuary take 30% increased damage and have their movement speed reduced. So you'll be spamming this as much as you can to slow enemies down and keep them clumped up while increasing your group's damage on those enemies. Next you'll want Dashing Strike. The Cold Rune, which you gain 40% increased dodge chance for 4 seconds after Dashing Strike. This increases your toughness and your survivability. Epiphany Desert Shroud. You want this, reduces damage by 50%, so even tankier, which is what you're aiming for. And Mantra of Conviction. Mantra that gives your allies movement speed after killing enemies, so you can get through the rift faster and move from pack to pack faster. For passives, Beacon of Ytar, reduce all cooldowns by 20%. So you can spam Epiphany and Inner Sanctuary faster. You want Harmony to increase your all resist. Chant of Resonance. Spirit costs of mantra activation effects are reduced by 50%, and you gain 4 spirit every second when you have a mantra learned. So this will decrease the cost of activating Mantra of Conviction, which upon activation increases your damage and your party's damage. And Sixth Sense, reduce all non-physical damage taken by 25%. That's all you need for the Leech Monk, so I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked it, I'd love it if you could leave a like down below. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments, and if you want to see more videos, make sure to subscribe.